Heavy continuous rainfall has led to severe flooding across parts of Switzerland, Italy and Germany, causing significant disruptions and prompting emergency measures. The deluge has particularly affected southern Germany, where river levels have risen overnight, forcing numerous communities to issue warnings and take preventative actions. In Bavaria, the districts of Günzburg, Augsburg, and Aichach-Freiburg have been hit hardest. Disaster declarations in these districts were issued as water levels reached heights seen only once in a century. This severe flooding has inundated streets and fields, compelling firefighters to close off affected areas and redirect traffic to ensure public safety. The rapid rise in water levels has overwhelmed local infrastructure, making emergency response efforts both urgent and challenging. The situation in Augsburg is especially critical. Despite the relentless efforts of emergency services, a dam in the district burst, leading to the evacuation of entire neighborhoods. The Augsburg district office reported that the dam's failure necessitated immediate and drastic measures to prevent further loss of life and property. Residents of Fischbach, a market town in the surrounding district, were among the most affected. Many had to be rescued from their homes by helicopter, as they were unable to leave otherwise. Emergency boats have been in operation for hours, helping to rescue trapped individuals and provide essential supplies to isolated areas. The flooding has caused the Zusum River in the Augsburg district to overflow its banks, resulting in significant water damage in Fischbach and flooding some cellars. According to the Bavarian Flood Information Service, the Zusum River reached warning level 3 out of 4 at the Fleinhausen gauge overnight. This level of flooding has prompted the declaration of a state of emergency in the Swabian district of Augsburg, with water levels expected to continue rising sharply.
Das ist hier normalerweise ein Radweg. Total.
The communities of Fischbach and Langenufnack are particularly at risk, and local authorities are on high alert, prepared for further evacuations and emergency responses as necessary. Residents in these communities have been urged to seek higher ground and avoid areas near the overflowing rivers. Schools and public buildings have been converted into temporary shelters, providing refuge for those displaced by the floods. Volunteers and local organizations are working around the clock to distribute food, water, and medical supplies to those in need. The heavy rains and resulting floods are not confined to Bavaria. Other regions in Germany are also experiencing rising water levels in rivers, with further increases expected in the coming days. In Hesse, the Regional State Office for Nature Conservation, Environment, and Geology reported that the Rhine and Neckar rivers are experiencing floods that statistically occur only every 20 years. The flooding has disrupted transportation and logistics, with several major roads and rail lines submerged, leading to widespread delays and cancellations. Emergency services across the affected regions are working tirelessly to manage the crisis, provide aid to those in need, and prevent further damage. Firefighters, police, and medical teams have been deployed to the hardest hit areas, coordinating rescue efforts and delivering essential services. The German military has also been called in to assist with flood relief operations, using helicopters and amphibious vehicles to reach isolated communities. The full extent of the flooding's impact will become clearer in the coming days as water levels stabilize and the floodwaters begin to recede. Damage assessments are ongoing, with early estimates suggesting that the cost of repairs and recovery will be substantial. Authorities continue to urge residents to stay informed through official channels and adhere to safety guidelines to protect themselves and their properties during this challenging time.